What's going on, guys? Nathan Olson here from yourcharisma.com, helping you create your brand your way. On this channel, we do a lot of social media marketing help as well as Instagram tips. So if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. Today, we're specifically going to be talking about how to create your first gig as an Instagram influencer on the Your Influencer platform. So, first off, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and sign in the top right. You remember from our previous video, we showed you how to set up your first account. We're just going to go ahead and log into that account on the influencer side. We're taken immediately to the affiliate or the actual Instagram influencer back dashboard. From here, you'll be able to see all your statistics, order stats, current tasks. But what we're really interested in, guys, is creating our first gig. So let's go ahead and go through and create our first gig. You're just going to hit that plus sign. We'll come in here. Name of gig, and this is specifically in the same way that you would name a gig on Fiverr or you would name a blog post in Google. You want your gig to represent the actual job that you're going to completing. That way people are more that way your click-through rate is a little bit higher and people are more inclined to click on your thing. So let's just make this really basic. Let's just call it an Instagram shout out, and we'll just put lead generation. And that just signifies to businesses that, hey, like when you come to my specific Instagram page, if you're looking to maybe do an email autoresponder or maybe even send to a landing page where you collect some data, that would be a very good thing to create with this actual Instagram shout out. So the duration of post after purchase, how long are we going to run this campaign specifically? I only like to run my campaigns for specifically a day because it's a shout out. My category is specifically, let's just call it fitness, but you honestly can name any of these categories in here. We have a wide variety of categories to choose from. If your content is specifically more niche than any of these categories offer and you'd like to have your own category created, please contact us through the contact support, and we'll be able to add your actual niche in there. But for now, we'll just call it cars. Do you place the link in bio? No, specifically for me, because I like to upsell on the actual placing the link in bio. I think it's a huge piece of CTR as well as other valuable asset space on your Instagram page that I like to not give out for free. You have the choice between a story or an actual account feed post. I like to keep mine on story and keep my account feed a specific theme style while I use my story to actually market to individuals, because you can use better swipe up features to drive traffic straight off Instagram instead of having them navigate to your actual Instagram bio. So what's the duration? It's always going to be 24 hours if I'm running it for one day. Specifically in other campaigns, if you run it maybe on you could even type in down here, for example, you run it for 3 days, but you run it at 6 hours at a time and take it down. You could explain that in here. But in the description is really where you want to write out as much as possible about your actual, write out as much as you can about your actual gig, just so you can convert the audience and the targeted actual person on the platform a little bit easier, and it'll make them more inclined to, again, click on your gig and actually purchase that through you. So let's just go ahead and write a quick short thing out. So this is an Instagram shout out. And what I like to do in here, guys, is just kind of give a brief overview of my Instagram analytics. So this is an Instagram shout out, let's just say for Apex Pack. Let's say our Instagram, if I could spell, Instagram reach, 7-day period. We'll say it is, we'll say it's over 1 million. Let's go plus 1 million impressions. Let's do the same thing for engagement. I like to know my engagement rate before I even get into an actual shout out. So let's just say 4% to 10% is really good. The higher you go in following, the lower that percentage rate is going to be. I also like to know my website click URLs. So this is specifically when a person takes the action of actually clicking on my profile and loading the page. Let's say 10 to 100 per week. And our Instagram story reach, say 10 to 18K, which is a significant amount specifically because this page has about 50,000. So to have around half or even a little bit less than half actually view my stories on a consistent basis, that's absolutely fantastic. So this is all great information that is very helpful to the person purchasing the gig. And what I also like to put in here is, specifically, I'm not someone that's fantastic at content creation in the form of doing that with other people's products, because I like to be around the physical product and do it myself. So for other people, there is no content creation, and I just want that to be stressed, that there is no content creation. And what does that mean exactly? That essentially means that the buyer of this gig must provide content to be posted or published to the Instagram account. And I just want people to know that I have the right to veto or deny any content that doesn't align with my particular feed theme. Because, you know, making money with your Instagram account is fantastic, and it's always awesome to, you know, make money for really just growing an influence on a platform. However, you can really damage your audience if you are posting content that doesn't exactly align with them perfectly, or it's just very spammy. So I like to deny as well as veto, just to give it a good quality check before even publishing or saying that I will publish the content. I think that's just something that a lot of people should do. But also, there's a lot of individuals that have a fantastic ability to create content, and you can create substantially longer connections and relationships with specific businesses through doing more content for them, just because you're even more of a valuable asset as opposed to just a marketing channel. But scrolling further down, we have the gallery where you can show your content, past gigs, maybe some example posts. I don't have any content loaded up, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to just plug and play. We're just going to toss a simple picture up in there, make it look nice and pretty. But people are visual guys. This is what people are going to see when they first come to your website, or your gig rather. So it's best to have these to be very high converting and very nice detailed graphics that are professional and will actually make the user understand what they're getting or what they're getting into when they specifically see your images. But extra services are something that I always like to add on, because you never know when you can kind of just finesse an upsell in there. So previously, let's go back, and we said that we do not place the link in bio, and the reason for that is because I like to make that an upcharge. So I'm going to say you can do, we'll call it, I want to call it like Insta bio URL CTR increaser. So Insta bio URL link, click through rate increaser. So people know that, you know, when they're purchasing this, they're probably going to get more leads, more product views, and possibly more sales. And let's just call that a $10 upcharge. If you want me to create content, I can. I really don't like to. So if we're talking about, let's tell people that this is going to just be 3 posts, and I'll do it for $50. Not 400 because I'm not crazy, $50. And then maybe for another, you could do hashtag optimization specifically for the account post. Or maybe if they're doing an Instagram story, you can also add hashtags in there. And that's a little more time consuming than the bio, but not as crazy as time consuming as the content creation. So I'm going to go ahead and put this at $30. But this is just how easy it is to just add extra gigs. And I implore you to probably add extra gigs on all of your specific gigs, just because when people are in the buying mood, it's a lot easier to tell someone that, hey, if you add this for $10, you might like it. And they're a little bit more inclined to actually add. So when we go into tags, this is how people are specifically going to search for your gig. So let's just go ahead and make it as easy as possible. Instagram shout out, Instagram definitely, Instagram, let's say promotion, Instagram brand sponsorship, Instagram lead generation, Instagram let's say content creation, I don't really want to do that, but since it's in my specific extra services, I could go ahead and put it under there and someone could find it. All right, so you can add up to a max of actually 5 tags on here. I guess you can't go more than that, so just choose them wisely. There we go. Oh, not creational. Instagram content creation. There we go. You heard my lovely singing voice. All right, and now that we've done it all, let's go ahead and hit the save. Ta-da! And alas, we have actually fully activated our Instagram gig, and this is where we will be able to go through. We can see that we can edit it, and that's how easy it is, guys. It's not much more difficult than that for creating your first gig. Very simple, very easy to do. If you ever want to view your gig, maybe edit it, you just click on this top right for your profile, go down to My Gigs, and you see that it's active, but we can actually edit, pause, or archive. Once it's actually been archived, you can go in and you can actually delete or renew. We'll just go ahead and hit the renew button. And do you place link in bio? No. What's the duration? 24 hours. And we've been through all this, we've added all this, and we can just hit save again, and it'll post it right back to the influencer platform, making it that easy to actually just go in and physically create your first gig. It doesn't get much easier than this. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. You now know how to create your first influencer platform gig. Go ahead and use it to your advantage. Start making up those gigs on here as fast as possible so you can start making a passive income as fast as possible. Stay tuned for the next video, guys, and enjoy.